Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again today to bring you another episode of Let's Play Slay the Spire. So you might wonder, why am I here in the menu? Well, because I have something to say about the menu design. I was just about to start recording. I was doing like a little bit of a warm-up drill, a little practice, and I was changing the settings so that, you know, the sound was at least moderately good. And I can't help but notice that the most tempting button to press here is the big fuck off exit button. I wanted to return to the game, I just quit right the fuck out because this button is so out there. I'm like, this is the button to close the menu. No, it's a little tiny thing over here. Anyways, hello, how's it going? That's my complaint for the day, I guess. Let's play standard, let's play defect, ascension 8, let's go. So, what do I want to do on this run? Well, that's a good question. I always like losing my starting relic as a defect. 1 extra energy can be very good. If possible, I think that the best possible thing to do is to go with a focused deck that has a lot of frost in it. Second best, as far as I'm concerned, is the zero cost deck that's just endless. That involves exhaust and overdrive. Or not exhaust, refresh? No, something... the one that kills a card. And the zero cost card that exhausts the card, and the zero cost card that makes you draw 3 and also adds a burn to your deck. So where do I want to go? I want to be upgrading right away. I'd like to get as much stuff zero cost in this deck as possible. So 1, 2 campfires, 3 in that direction, or 3, 4 if I pivot that way. I think that's probably the way to go. I have an early shop, so an early opportunity for removal, a couple of question marks. Let us go. Oh, this is a horrible start. Have an extra energy though, so at least I do a lot of damage. Yeah, I really like that they've changed this so that it only adds 1 strength to the enemies. 2 made those birds a tiny fucking bit much. Oh. Great thing about starting with 4 energy, even if enemies have +1 strength, you have such a huge advantage at the beginning. Although, gotta say, that kind of sucks as well. Taking more damage than I would like, a self-repair may be in order. I didn't really get a chance to play dual cast early. I don't really need the extra energy, don't really have anything to hologram, so... time to carry on my wayward son. Find a relic on your first try. Nice. Very nice. And look at that, I even placed my webcam in the right location. I just had to take a guess at that, really. Whoa. Mouse is freaking the hell out. Did I just turn my DPI setting up? Why is it like teleporting over there? Confused, man. Sensitivity was suddenly way up. 2 more damage. I'm really not liking the amount of damage I'm taking in this. Okay. At least I'm only taking 1 damage here. Like, this seems like nothing. It seems like, oh, 1 damage, no big deal, but it's really going to add up since I don't really have a way to heal. And I like spending my energy. Deals damage equal to 2 times the number of frost channeled this combat. They changed the wording on that. I don't have any frost yet. I really want to run a frost deck, but I just can't justify that without having any frost beforehand. And chill is pretty good, but it only works once. I guess this is just a card removal opportunity. Oh. Almost did something weird there. Could pick up compile driver, could pick up stack, but stack's pretty worthless once you've removed a card. Sure, do it up, dual cast and strike, why not? Gonna rest here because I'm not too confident in my ability to fight an elite, and I am fighting an elite. Which seems slightly unideal if you ask me. Only slightly. Get a couple zaps out there. I'm liking this tiny deck. Oh tiny deck, oh tiny. Okay, he's gonna wake up this turn, so you might as well attack him. No need to play any blocks, even though it is a good habit to be in. So, Last episode, in the comment, I asked for topics of conversation for you guys to leave in the comments. Questions, opinions, anything to discuss, really. And I only got one because I asked it in the comments instead of in the video, and it was from Misty, and it was my games of the year. Unfortunately, after thinking hard about my games of the year, I realized that I'm super boring and my games of the year are incredibly predictable. Because it's like Monster Hunter, Slay the Spire, and I think there's something else in there, but I can't remember what it is at present. I can only remember what it is at past. PAX East. Okay. Gonna do that. He is dead next turn. I actually probably should have blocked more if I had the opportunity. I wasn't sure I did though. Okay, block potion. 29 HP is not too bad. I will pick up a loop and I will probably upgrade that loop right away. Because loop is actually pretty damn awesome. I want a fully upgraded deck if at all possible. Head over here for this last fire. Maw Bank, I'm taking it. As much as I like the Sapphire Key, I like myself a Maw Bank more. I was kind of hoping for that, because now I can strike and get 2 kills. I don't heal after every round, so... Okay, so the issue I run into here is that I do have a small deck. Claw could be good, but I need some draw, or some more 0 card. You know, I'm gonna take it. 11 card deck could work, especially if I do some more removing in the future. And this is what I mean about it being a bit of a problem, that taking small amounts of damage every turn. Claw, dual cast, and 4 more damage. Need to upgrade those blocks. This shit adds up. Play my entire hand. Oh, don't even need to. He is dead. Rainbow's pretty good value, and it does start channeling Frost. I'm gonna Smith here. And I'm gonna Smith Rainbow. This is probably a very, very bad choice. Want these guys dead next turn. Had to use my block potion there. Haven't even checked who we are fighting yet. Realize I could have played what's it called there. Actually, I looped, but I didn't. Okay, so if I zap, it's going to shock. Then if I defend, I'm gonna take damage here. Just play everything. I never had a choice in the matter. Get fucked. Okay, cool-headed is that draw that I wanted earlier. Still didn't check who I'm fighting, and this very well could be the death of me. I really, really need to take this guy down. And get 18 block almost every turn. Seems real tough. Oh, loop would have been nice, but I couldn't afford it. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, so anyways, that was my entire topic of conversation about games of the year. It was a really good year for gaming, except I was very, very busy and now I'm dead. How far am I into this video? 9 minutes. That means I'm gonna have to do a second one. After a loss like that, I don't feel like doing a second one. But I'm going to. Let's do this. I at least get the enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. That is a good way of building up a decent deck pretty quick. And if I'm lucky, I can make it up to here and get 2 elites? It's possible, not very likely, but possible that I fight 2 1 HP elites, which would be incredibly valuable. Gonna instantly start building into the zero cost deck. Remove a card from my deck? Absolutely. Get rid of one of those strikes. Remove a card from my... I almost just removed exactly what I added. Yeah, remove another strike. Do it up. Come on, be a regular question mark. Yes! What do I have coming up here? A lot of question marks. Gonna gain quite a bit of gold and a curse that's likely to come around all the goddamn time. That could be a very, very bad choice. Willing to take a charge battery because charge battery is just good. Okay, so I think I skip this elite. Go here instead. Smith my zap. Because I want as many fires as possible. And this is the way to get them. This is weird, guys. Yes, treasure. Letter opener. You know what? I could do a skill build. Let's see what happens. Smith again. Smith my dual cast. A very combat light floor. Take the Maw Bank again. I know I have the Sapphire key there, but as many Maw Banks as you want to give me. I have a lot of money, so I do want to go to this shop. And I managed to make it 3/4 of the way through this floor without fighting 3 enemies. That is ridiculous. I don't think that has ever happened to me. I want cool-headed. So am I gonna do a zero-cost deck? Because if I do that, Madness might be very much worth it. I have 333 gold. I could grab Madness and not Matryoshka. If I can just make everything in this deck cost 0, that would be ideal, really. But I really also need some draw power in order to make that happen. And I gotta admit, deck acts pretty fast. FTL 100%. Fits the weird archetype I've got going on so far. Now we get to actually see if it's useful. Now here is where I run into problems because I don't have that many attacks. So I'm kind of relying on skills to kill this guy, which just seems like a really bad idea. I'm just gonna take the 13 and hope for like a dual cast and moderately good attack turn. Zap, dual cast, strike, strike. Yep, there we go. Got it. I guess I also have 1 power up. Didn't really consider that as being relevant. Bag of prep, very helpful. Beam cell, you know. If I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go fast. Okay, free defend. Let's think ahead. Fortunately, I'll probably never have to fight that guy again this match, so he's the only person who not playing skills matters against. Oh man, I feel so nasally, and I can hear myself because I have a monitor. I hate it. I hate it so bad. It's driving me mad. It's driving me mad. Okay, so player defends. And then take care of this guy. That was very easy. Streamline might actually be very much worthwhile. Who am I fighting? I don't actually have to heal against this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Beam Cell, I think. I could have upgraded Streamline, but Streamline actually gains more damage from Beam Cell than it does from being upgraded. There we go. So, interesting thing here. I would really like to play all 3 of these and then Madness, but I don't have that option. I think I would rather attacks be free, so I'm going to play these guys here and then Madness to try to select Streamline. It worked! And since I have a high damage turn, I'm also going to go ahead and grab a Rebound. And you know what? Why not? Power. Throw a loop in there because I have nothing better to do. Other than, you know, maybe save that power for when it's more useful, but pff, who does that, right? Perfect. I thought this 3 skills. I thought it was 5 skills, 3 damage for some reason. That is much better than I anticipated. Played that in the wrong order, but that's alright. You don't think about it too hard. Always play skills, because that extra 5 damage per turn could be worth a lot. Free Streamline again. I know Streamline would have eventually been free anyways, but that doesn't change the fact that I wanted it free immediately. Now, if only I could get that attack that brings back all your free items. So let's Rebound, Zap, go for the eyes, dual cast Strike. Really didn't need that extra energy. But I can't help but notice he's dying really fast. Definitely want that cool-headed upgraded for the 2 draw instead of 1. Beam Cell. No. Again, probably should have charged battery, but that's alright. 8 times 2. And he's dead. Wow, that went super fast. Didn't make it around at all. Now, Creative AI is pretty much a must-take, because once you have it out, it's a win condition. As long as you can survive, it is a win condition. Transform all strikes and defends. Transform 3 cards and upgrade them, or an extra energy. I don't think I actually need the extra energy, so I'm going to go Astrolabe here. And, I also don't want to get rid of a defend. Go for the eyes? Okay, so what'd I get there? I got Overclock, so if I can get that, the card that exhausts cards, I'm in a good spot, especially if I manage to take away a lot of the cards in here. That card that exhausts the card, what's it called again? Refresh? Recycle! It's called Recycle! Oh my god. How could I not remember that? Yeah, it takes away a card and gives you the energy. It's almost like it's reusing something. No idea what it could be called. So I can't help but notice the right path has 4 fireplaces. So I think that is the way I'm going. Also has a lot of fights at the beginning, and I'm not entirely the hugest fan of that. So Beam Cell, Defend, Defend. Madness makes Creative AI free, which then makes Thinking Ahead free, which then I can overclock. And Dual Cast. Probably should have actually defended a bit more, but I was pretty happy with that turn, even though I now have a burn. Rainbow Chaos? Sounds like a really weird, like, you know those death metal bands that show up on those charts full of like, these are the death metal bands playing at this concert, and one's like Bubble Heaven in big bubbly letters. I don't even remember what I was talking about, so now what I said makes no fucking sense to me. Oh man. Well, so that was the thing. He's just dead. Well, it's actually not quite dead yet. It's not dead yet. Now dead. Perfect. I feel like right now I could really go for more madnesses. Like if I got the option to get 2 more madnesses right now, I'd be psyched. This is going to be a bit of a rough turn. I have a tiny bit of a problem here. Where it just takes so much time for me to get set up with everything. That I'm taking a lot of damage. Like I can't help but feel that I've over committed in this deck. Or I maybe took too many cards and I had a good deck at one point, but now I don't. To be fair, they're both dead. Could get better from here. My deck's getting a bit too thick for a free things deck. Or for a claw deck especially, but I do have the draw. Fucking. Well, I am an idiot. Ha 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 and all that jazz. So fortunately I can Chaos and then Madness and then Creative AI and then Thinking Ahead. Put away that dual cast. Go cool-headed. At least get some block out there. Go dual cast. Then Beam Cell and Claw? In all honesty, pretty good turn. Like if I could start out all my turns like that, I'd be a happy man. A happy mamper. It's like camping but with mans. Man with men? Don't know what I'm talking about. Charge battery for next turn. In all honesty, I could really use that boss relic that makes me not discard my deck, my hand. I think that would make this a lot better. And recycle. Capacitor Chaos? Cool-headed? Streamline? Definitely not making enough block, but it's better than nothing. I see it just not quite moving fast enough here. And I'm also loading up my deck with a bunch of trash, I must admit. So that buffer is gone and I am dead. Well, you know when I say I play high risk, I really do mean it. And clearly this was just a very misconstructed deck, ill-advised all around. But thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, remember, if you have any questions or comments or topics of conversation, please leave them in the comments and I will talk about them next episode, even though I will probably forget about them halfway through and start talking about something else. So thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.